Good evening. A community food project set up to help people cope with the rising cost of living says it's worried for the future because of Birmingham City Council's financial problems. The Active Wellbeing Society's Big Feed gets part of its funding from the authority, which has declared itself effectively bankrupt. James Bovell reports.
Lunchtime at All Saints Church in Small Heath, one of 4 Big Feed locations across Birmingham run by the Active Wellbeing Society, feeding hundreds each week who may otherwise go hungry.
I can go 2, maybe 3 days without food.
Cammy tells me she lives on just £40 a month after bills. She's received her latest £300 cost of living payment from the government, but still struggles with the basics.
Electric especially. I'm in debt with that. About £600, and I just can't pay it off. These days where I have to go out eating. I mean, 2 t-shirts, 2 jumpers, you name it, I have to do it.
This food project is partly funded by Birmingham City Council, now pausing all non-essential spending after declaring itself effectively bankrupt, leaving the future here uncertain.
I think we're all worried. It's whether or not we're classed as an essential service. So obviously the council's going to continue to fund all of the key services. Do they consider us to be one of those?
Tackling these complex issues is the subject of Birmingham City Council's Cost of Living Week, moving away from what it calls a crisis response last winter, while responding to its own financial challenges. Birmingham City Council set up its cost of living programme last winter when the crisis first hit. They set up 243 warm spaces, gave cash to more than 100 food banks and helped 3,400 households with their energy bills. But with the City Council now at risk of bankruptcy, will that support be able to continue?
Some of the support will continue because obviously some of it was grant funded from central government, but it's also about being clear that we're moving into another phase of it. Other agencies will be supporting with stepping in with their resources, as well as the council continue to do what we can.
Government, council and charity support means little to someone without even a roof over their head. Gareth has been sleeping rough for 9 weeks after a relationship breakdown.
I'm not eating for days, properly. This is the first week I've had.
Can you see any way out of this at all?
The minute, not really. When you've got nothing and nobody, and you've got no family left.
Basic needs taken for granted by most of us, brought into sharp focus by a deepening cost of living crisis. James Bovell, BBC Midlands Today, Small Heath in Birmingham.